overlay change management over it. So first, let us go on to the next slide. This slide here. Now, this slide that you're looking at provides an end-to-end overview visually of the stage gate process. So here there are two swim lanes. The first one is the stage gate process, and below that you will see how the stage gate process aligns with the PMLC, which is Project Management Life Cycle. Stage 0 of the stage gate is the proposer stage, which aligns with phase 1, initiate and define of the PMLC. And very quickly, at the bottom of this video, we have a link. When you click on the link, it takes you to the detailed step-by-step guide where you will get a lot more information about what happens at each and every single one of the stages. For today's video, I will go over what happens at each stage at a high level, but I encourage you to read the full detailed guide. It is free. You can save it as a PDF. You can share the link with anyone you would like to share the link with. It is free. It is developed for you. At the end of stage 0, you have gate 1, where the decision to investigate is made. And then based on a go or no go, if the decision is to go forward, then the process moves on to stage 1, which is the investigation. At the end of stage 1, there is gate number 2, the decision to initiate. Stage 2 is where a lot of the activities happens. So after project plan approval, there's implementation, and then the decision to launch. The reason why I see a lot of things happen here, a lot of things happen at the back end, at the project end. The decision to launch the product or the solution or the process happens at gate 3. When the product or the project or the program or the solution is rolled out, we get into stage 3, where you have ongoing monitoring to measure the effectiveness of what has been rolled out. And then you get to gate 4, where the decision is made, do we want to close out this project, or are there existing major issues that need to be resolved? And based on the decision made, we get to stage 4, the life cycle management. Now, let us discuss how OCM is aligned to this. At the very top here, we have the stage gate process, and then below that, we have the project management life cycle. But down here is where you have the key change management activities. You have phase 1, where you do a lot of the change management assessments, the change impact assessments, stakeholder analysis. You are assessing resistance. You are determining, do we need champions? You are assessing training needs. And then in alignment with stage 2 of the stage gate process, you notice we have, for change management, you start to develop your change management plans, your change management playbook. Something you will notice here is if your organization is implementing the ADKAR model, and we have a lot of resources that goes over ADKAR. If your organization is implementing ADKAR, here is where you want to apply an iterative process to that. But once again, there's a different video, there is a different resources that just focuses completely on ADKAR. The third phase of OCM is the implement phase. And you will notice that this phase happened around the decision to launch. And a lot of the change management deliverables that get implemented, like communications, readiness, engagement, they all support a successful launch. During the monitoring, here you have change management normalization. You're tracking adoption, seeing how people are using the new solution. And you're following up with people. How's everyone doing? You're providing additional support. You're providing additional training or coaching as necessary to help sustain the new behavior. And then during the decision to close, this stage gate 4 is really in alignment with change management exiting the project. When you click on the link to take you to the free detailed guide, you will get a copy of this image for your own reference. Let us talk about one of the most common mistakes that I see in stage gate projects, which is treating organizational change management like a sidecar to the main vehicle. In other words, OCM is brought in too late, usually around gate 2 or 3, when resistance is already baked in and people are pushing back. It is at that point that you feel that you're trying to right a ship that is already drifting off course. And that's when we see a lot of project managers bring in change management when it's almost too late. Here's what happens though when you embed OCM starting at gate 0. During these first conversations about a project's flexibility and purpose, it becomes entirely different. Involving change management early on becomes a situation where change management becomes your strategic partner. We, change managers, we help shape how people engage with the stage gate process, how people understand the change, and how ready they are to move forward. Think of it like this. Stage gate gives you the GPS for project execution, but OCM is the gasoline in the tank. Without OCM, even the best plan won't go anywhere. With early and intentional change management, you reduce friction before it starts. You identify key influencers, your future change champions, and you bring them in early. You are able to align leadership messaging so it feels consistent and trustworthy. And most importantly, you give people a reason to care. There are some key things I would like you to take away from this video. One of them is this: don't manage projects, lead people. We, organizational change management, we didn't just deliver that project that I mentioned. We changed how people operated. StageGate provides structure. OCM brings in life. When you partner them together intentionally, the result isn't just success at each gate, it's long-term impact. The best projects are remembered not for what they delivered, but for how they changed the people who delivered them. As I mentioned, we have included the full guide. We've included the link at the bottom of this video. So it doesn't really matter what your role is. You could be the project manager, the program manager, the product manager, the change manager, a leader, a stakeholder, and you're interested in understanding how best to implement organizational change management to support StageGate, a project that is being implemented by using a StageGate methodology. If that is your situation, this guide that we have provided to you with the link below is designed to help you really understand the different components that will help increase your success to help drive adoption as well as increase the overall success of everyone involved. Don't forget to click on other videos that we have provided that cover best change management practices. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments, don't hesitate to reach out or leave your comments or your questions below.